in our learning lab. You get to know more about fashion and style. Most of all, you get to know. Welcome back, beautiful people. Now, it's been a long minute, and I know that you all miss me, you miss us. Well, I miss you too. So, welcome back. If you are alone, call somebody to join you watching. Tell them the show Arise and Shine is on now. You don't mind telling us what you were doing while watching, where you are watching from, and if you are watching on Facebook, kindly share the link. And remember, the comment section is always open for your contributions, and we also have our contact on the screen. You can get to us directly here on the show. Before we get motivated, let's get our topic of discussion based on a message that we received, and here is it. It says, so this guy asked me out and we had a talking stage for about 3 months, but it didn't work out well for me. However, during the talking stage, he was good to me, taking me out and buying me gifts. After he got me a gift for my birthday, I wasn't comfortable with it since it felt unfair to not want someone but continue accepting things from them. So I ended the talking stage and told him to stop calling and texting. Now his birthday is next week and I am thinking of getting him a gift. However, I am concerned he might misinterpret my actions and think I am beginning to like him. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. So here's the question. Is it ethical to accept gift from someone you are not interested in? And should you give a gift to someone as well after ending a talking stage? That's our topic of discussion. The comment section is open. The number is on your screen. Let's have your take. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get motivated. To be right back.
When you look at life, you look at the young, you look at the beautiful, you see the intelligent, you see the creatives, you see the initiators, you see the survivors. With the sole of your feet on green grass, you feel life. With the refreshing breeze blowing through your skin, you feel like you thrive. But along your way through life, you will come to realize that not all that smile with you are with you. That though you walk the same path, you walk at a different pace. That they will turn their back on you, and they need to be careful, for they won't see it coming, and you will fight hard to win your race. That though they will predict your future, only you can determine your destiny. Along your way through life, you will come to know that it's okay if you don't believe in your dreams. For the dreams of one man lend not its wings to another. You will come to know that it's okay to try and fail. But when you fail, never give up. Try a new strategy. Always console yourself with the phrase, you will win if you do not quit. Along your way, you will also come to know that you need to forgive betrayals, not for them but for you. You need to liberate yourself and grow. Along the way, you will come to understand that it's okay if they don't believe in your dreams. For the dreams of one man led not its wings to another. That it's okay to try and fail. That it's okay to be you and no one else, for everyone else is taken. That it's okay to fall, for it is step one of your flying. Along the way, you need not care if a door has ever been opened. For if you try today and it does not open, you will come back tomorrow and take the hinges off. For you will have to fight some battles more than once to win them. Along the way, you need to learn to stop looking at where you have been and start looking at where you can be. You need to start being you, the original you, for there is none else but you. Along the way, you will come to conclude that we are all dying, but a very few are actually living. Along the way, you must decide to live life to the fullest. Enjoy every minute of every day. And whatever you have to do today, you must do it today. You must do it now. For there are so many tomorrows, and you have guarantee of being ignored. Along the way, the vision that you enthroned in your heart, the ideal that you glorify in your mind, this you must live your life by. This you must become along your way.
Hey, little butterfly, little butterfly, you make me feel happy, you make me smile, little butterfly. Little but.
Welcome back, beautiful people. I hope that enough motivation for us to ride on today's episode of the show. Right now, we want to talk health, and our guest this morning is someone you are already familiar with, Dr. Tarawo Quinji, all the way from Home Clinic. He's here this morning. Let's welcome him together. Good morning, Dr. T.
Good morning, our one and only Menyan Sidel.
I'm used to that. You're welcome on the show.
Thank you so much.
It's been a long minute, right?
Absolutely, it's been long.
All right, so I'll give you this moment to say hello to our viewers and we can ride on.
All right, once more, I greet everyone and thank you for always turning into Arise and Shine and watching. We want to appreciate you all for supporting us and for constantly giving your feedbacks. and moreover for sharing this wonderful information you get from Arise and Shine only on Abakwa Television. Once more, I want to take this special opportunity to equally appreciate our partners in the likes of Graceland Pharmacy, Grapefruit Foundation, and many other volunteers too who support the vision. So we say thank you and a mighty thank you to Abakwa Television and Arise and Shine.
Yep. I thank you too for always coming to share with us, very profound knowledge about health, right? So tell us, what are we going to be talking about today, particularly?
All right, today we want to talk about the issues that surround blood and blood products, particularly when we talk about issues of blood grouping,
Yes.
sickle cell disease, and rhesus factor or rhesus compatibility and
All
incompatibility.
right. All right. So let's get straight into it. What determines a person's blood group, if I may ask?
All right, when we talk about blood group in the sense of medicine,
Yeah.
we are simply talking about some unique proteins that always identify a person's blood.
Okay.
It's not like it's just like we all have unique fingerprints. So there are particular types of blood groups or proteins that identify blood types.
Okay.
So what determines a blood group is simply a protein that you may have or may not have.
Wow.
So because of that, it helps us to classify blood in terms of groups.
Okay.
Yes. And actually these proteins are all coming from your genetics. It is the gene that makes your body produces a type of blood that has a particular protein.
Okay.
Either it has it or it doesn't have it. We generally give a name to these proteins. We call them antigens.
Antigens.
Exactly. So when you hear me use the word antigen, we are really just talking about a unique protein that is found on your blood that determines your blood group.
Okay.
Some people have, some people don't have.
Wow.
So based on that, we classify persons into different blood groups.
Okay. That takes us to the next question. What are the four main, blood groups that exist?
All right, thank you for that question. So now based on these proteins, their presence or absence, we can classify it into four main groups.
Okay.
We usually talk about the O. Simply, yes, blood group O. There's blood group O. There's blood group A. There's blood group B and blood group AB.
Okay.
So that makes four. We have the blood group O, the A, the B, and the AB.
Okay.
Now, when you hear the word AB and O, it's just simply us using letters to name those proteins.
Okay.
And when we name the protein A, we name another one B, we name another one AB. Simply, it's to say that when somebody has blood group A, it's simply because he has that antigen that we call A. Remember, I said antigen simply means a protein. The person who has B has the antigen B. The person who has AB has both the antigen A and the antigen B.
Nice.
And the person who has O simply means has none.
Okay.
So that is where these groups of blood come in. And that's how we have the four blood groups.
Okay. So let's talk about the compatibility of these different blood groups. Why is blood compatibility very important?
All right, thank you for that question. Typically, we talk about this blood compatibility when it comes to things around transfusion.
Okay.
Where somebody has a shortage of blood, which we describe as anemia, and that needs blood from another person.
Nice.
So during that kind of a situation, we talk about compatibility or incompatibility. Now that you know that there are four major types of blood group, it simply means that you cannot just take somebody's blood and you're giving to another without making sure that the two blood groups will go. Otherwise, the person receiving will react to it and the person can be killed because of that severe reaction.
See that deep.
Exactly. That's why we talk about compatibility, to make sure that the two bloods will match when you're giving to another person.
Okay.
And it's worth noting that giving blood is different from receiving blood. So the person giving and the person receiving, there must be compatibility.
Okay.
Yes. The reason why I'm saying giving and receiving, there are two different ends, because I can give to you, but you may not be able to give to me.
That's true.
That is the paradox, and that's why we always talk about compatibility. It's on the table where we always describe that, and we train our medical professionals to understand situations where compatibility is and
Okay.
incompatibility is.
Okay.
Another aspect of this issue of compatibility can be seen when you have a wife and a husband and they're thinking of procreating.
Yeah.
So you also envision the possibilities of them having babies that might, because of this blood grouping, have issues because of
Is
the
that where the genotype comes in?
no, not the genotype.
Okay.
This is just about blood grouping. The
Okay.
genotype aspect is more about the issue of sickle cell.
All
I
right.
think we'll talk about that down the line.
Okay.
Yes, so that's why I'm here to talk about it, because many people confuse
Mm.
these things.
Mm-hmm.
Blood group is all about your blood. Genotype is about sickle cell.
Okay.
It is true that both of them will affect the blood, but
Mm-hmm.
they are not from the same angle.
Okay. So we'll
Exactly.
get there right.
Exactly.
All right. So let's get to the next question I have. Who is called the universal donor and why?
All right. Thank you very much. There is we only talked about the four major blood groups based on the ABO system. That
Okay.
means the naming of proteins based on O, which means you don't have any protein. A, which means you have that antigen protein A. B, which means you have the antigen protein B.
Yeah.
And AB, which means you have both.
Both.
But there is this second system where we call the ratio system.
Okay.
So before you talk about who can give and who can receive, you don't just focus only on the ABO, you also talk about the ratio system. So for somebody who to be compatible